Hello everyone, it's DiFusionGaming here for another episode of TWD. Now in this episode, we're going to be talking about the topic of underrated stages, and why are they underrated? So why are stages underrated? I think the main reason why is because there aren't any people who have the power to help feature the stage or star the stage or get an epic rating. I know mods are able to send stages in the RobTop, but that's all. I think if we have more people, I'm not saying like all the mods should have this power, but there should be some people who basically just look for stages to rate. This is probably the biggest problem with stages not being rated. There's been many times where I was looking for a stage to record for a video, and then I end up I look in the comments for one of the stages, and then I see a pretty well-known person commenting. But of course that person doesn't have the power to rate the stage. And I can almost guarantee that if any of the well-known people I see in the comments could rate a stage, they would. Now I think that would be a better system if people were able to rate stages. But what kind of people should be able to rate stages? You don't want to just choose every mod or just anyone. If you're gonna choose people to help rate the stages, you need to make sure it's people who are actually gonna take time out of their day to look for stages. You don't want to pick people who are just gonna use the power of rating stages to rate their own stages only and maybe their friends. You need people who will actually spend time to do it, and people who actually care about doing it. Maybe RobTop hasn't done this yet because maybe he doesn't like to give other people too much power. Maybe he doesn't like to have the rating out of his control, because the stage has to go by him before it's rated. So maybe one thing that could be part of this system is when a person rates a stage, maybe he can say who rated the stage or who featured it. And then if RobTop has a problem with it, then I don't know. He'll know, if someone starts abusing the power and starts rating stuff that shouldn't be rated, then he can, get rid of that power. If you're rating awful stages with, absolutely no effort put into it at all, then he can just take away the power. So there could be, maybe something in the top of the actual level, a little text saying who rated the stage. But yeah, that's just an idea for that. Now, what would I do if I had the power to rate stages? I'll be quite honest, I don't trust myself with that power. The power of rating stages. But I'll still do it. But here's a system I had in mind if I ever got mod, or the ability to rate stages. Every time I upload a video on a stage, I would put a poll on the top right. A poll for the videos, and it'll ask everyone, should this stage get rated or stars? And depending on the results, it'll determine whether I actually rate it or not. And that system couldn't just be for my channel, it could be for the whole game too. Maybe people don't have to rate stages, but instead they can put it up for voting, and then other people can vote if it's a good stage or not. And depending on the vote determines what kind of rating it gets. Will it only get stars? Will it get to feature? Will it get to epic? So the system could be almost automatic. But yeah, that's basically kind of what I think the rating system should be. So yeah, that was a shorter video than the normal TWD. It's not really a lot to talk about in this one, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you agree or disagree or have any ideas for a better system or something, make sure to comment that below. But yeah, that's gonna be all, so goodbye.